Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья, с вами Серега Гамес, и мы возвращаемся в НФЛ 2019 года. Второй тур у нас начинается, и лидеры общего чемпионата Tampa Bay будет биться с Теннесси. Что еще можно сказать? Третье место у Атланты, четвертое у Кливленда, пятое у Сан-Франциско, шестой Грин-Дей, седьмой Даллас, седьмой Нью-Йорк Джетс, восьмой Нью-Орлеанс, восьмой Аризона, девятый Канзас, десятый Джексонвилл, одиннадцатый Индианаполис, двенадцатый Нью-Ингланд, 13-й Баффало, 14-й Вашингтон, 15-й Денвер. Ну и замыкает, так сказать, группу участников плей-офф Филадельфия. Но это только после первого тура. Все довольно-таки должно измениться к 10-му. Напоминаю, в этом сезоне мы проводим 10 туров, выявляем 16 команд, которые выходят у нас в плей-офф. Остальные вылетают. Такая вот специфика. Что же, давайте начинать. Теннесси, Тампа Бэй, второй тур, первая, вторая команда. Поехали. Ну и перед тем, как мы поедем, попрошу не забывать подписываться на основной канал, на спортивный, на канал ВВЕ. Все ссылки, как всегда, в описании. Что ж, давайте смотреть американский футбол.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one, between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And when you scout him on tape, you see the big wind-up delivery. But one other thing I noticed, when it's time to turn it loose, to let that ball go, it gets out of his hands quickly at that point and gets from A to B, B being the receiver, with some dispatch.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What do you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up second down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Second down, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They go back to the ground with Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Adam Humphries from 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
And he's definitely a defensive coordinator and a defense's nightmare because his 4.5 speed allows him to break out of a pocket and hurt a team with his legs running downfield. But he really keeps his eyes downfield and wants to throw the football first. Puts the defense in a heck of a spot. Do you go after him or do you fall back? Either way, he wins.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Mariota. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A Tennessee 1st down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Nashville right after this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mariota now on second down. And Walker has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a play fake here on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
First down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. Down right around the 25. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Rodgers on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, And facing a second and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Shifts by him. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help, Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
To throw, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. He'll get it up the middle. Uses the stiff arm. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mariota, and this is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Ssılka will put this one right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ssılka now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Jameis to throw it. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. A give to Jones. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's get a conversion. Ready. Push that up. Push that up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Winston on 3rd and 2. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jameis again. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Winston now from the 50. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Jameis now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard from a yard out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, Mariota. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a 1st down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. they're in it right now.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And this is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Catanzero's kick is right through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in? I
do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up second down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Here's Mariota. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Third and long here for Mariota. Able to shake him off. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Mariota again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. A road win in the National National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.